full name is Nelson Rolihlahla Dalitunga Mandela, and he's also known as Madiba. The name Nelson was given by his English teacher, and he was born in Canoe, Transkei in South Africa on July 18th, 1918 in a tribe called Tembu. And he was a royal family in the tribe, and he was treated really goodly because he was a royal family in the tribe. And this is ANC. It stands for African National Congress. ANC was formed on July 8th, 1912 by 10 African leaders in Bloemfontein. The 10 African leaders created ANC because they wanted more freedom for the blacks. Apartheid was a law about racial discrimination, racism in South Africa. It was made by the South African government because in the old days, the government was ruled by the whites, and they made this law to make it unfair for the blacks. And there were 3 types of people in the law apartheid. First was black, Bantu, black, and then colored, which had, like, their parents were blacks and whites, and then whites. Although the blacks had more population than the whites, they got treated more badly. And this is the Treason trial. There are 2 main trials that were led by Mandela and other 10 leaders to get their equal rights. And this one is a trial that took place from 1956 to 1961 in South Africa. The trial started when 156 people got arrested during protesting for equal rights, and so they started protesting more about equal rights and also the prisoners. And then on 1961, the trial ended because the 156 people were got evidence that they didn't do anything wrong. And then this is the Rivonia trial, where this was the trial to destroy the apartheid system. And Mandela and the other leaders against apartheid made a sabotage campaign to campaign to other people that apartheid, the law, was a bad thing for the blacks. In 1962, Mandela got arrested for leaving the country illegally, but he escaped. And on June 12, 1964, Mandela got arrested again because he was accused as treason, where they thought that he was betraying the government, the South African government, because he wanted to be leader. And then he was sent to jail on Robben Island, and he stayed there for 18 years. Then he got transferred to Holzmer prison. But even in the prison, the blacks were treated badly, he was in the low-class jail, where it's only for blacks, and they got a bucket as toilets and 1 visitor a year and like that. But on 1985, President of South Africa, President P.W. Botha, asked Mandela for a peace settlement where he would stop protesting, and then he would let him free out of jail. But Mandela refused, and finally, on February 11th, 1990, Mandela got freed from prison. Mandela then, on 1993, the blacks in South Africa gained their right to vote, and on 1994, the first non-racial, where everyone in South Africa got their right to vote, election was held in South Africa. And on May 10, 1994, Mandela became the first black president of South Africa. But on 1999, Mandela retired from being president of South Africa because he wanted to spend more time with his children and his grandchildren. Before Mandela was born and he started protesting and became president, the blacks couldn't vote in South Africa, and they couldn't go out of South Africa, and they couldn't go to hospitals for whites because the hospitals for whites had better equipment and better doctors, and whites got better jobs where they could earn more money than the blacks. But after blacks gained their right to vote, and blacks were able to go to places, and blacks also got good jobs so they could raise money. Nelson Mandela is a change agent because he gained rights for the blacks in South Africa, but also he encouraged other countries to stop racism, and also he showed bravery that the other protesters didn't show. And Mandela, he's still alive, and he's 93 years old right now. And this picture right there was a picture taken on June 17th, 2011. Yeah, and he's still, and this is my works cited. And my illustration cited.